Ooh. You guys like my mug? Jeff Ferguson got me this. The best cup in the world. Oh, I forgot to say, how you guys doing? Hope you all had a great Tuesday, great weekend, great Monday, and your Tuesday morning is going great here in the United States. And if you're over across the other side of the world, hope your Tuesday's been awesome as well. I always say that at the beginning of these videos. So this past Sunday, I did a day in the shop video, or published a day in the shop video. I was kind of wanting to take it easy last week, so figured I might as well just get some stuff done instead of building something. So that's what I did. Got a couple things accomplished. The end result was rewarding, and it's a good clean slate to build a workbench. I don't know what size workbench, what style, or what species of wood. Size, I'm leaning towards 6 feet. I was wanting to do a 5 foot, then I'm like, well, I could fit, a full 8 foot in here. So 6 feet maybe, I don't know. Style, I'm leaning towards a French style, just a big, beefy, solid workbench, something that's not going to wiggle around, something that'll take the abuse of a chisel and a mallet. And species of wood, I'm leaning towards southern yellow pine because it's readily available, inexpensive, and I've heard a lot of great results from others who have used it on their workbenches. Workbench versus Paulk bench. A lot of people have asked me, why do I need a workbench when I've got the Paulk workbench? Well, the Paulk workbench I still recommend. It's absolutely fantastic, even when it's modified like this, the way I'm using it. But they have two distinct different, uses. I see the Paulk I'm going to keep calling it a Paulk table because I use it more like an assembly table and power tool table. This particular station is more set up and more beneficial with power tools, whereas in a typical workbench is, it's heavy duty, it's big, it's beefy, specifically gets great value with hand tools. So I use hand tools a whole lot more than what I show in my videos, and I've always wanted a solid, heavy duty, beefy, big workbench, so that's what I'm going to make. Do I need it? No, not really. I mean, I'm getting the job done without it, but I want it, and yeah, I think it'll be cool to have one specifically for hand tools. I have no clue how I'm going to use the darn thing, but I do know it's incredibly frustrating when you're trying to use a chisel and a mallet on a piece of wood on this thing, and just having the piece flop around even when it is clamped down. The whole table flops around. So that's why I want a typical workbench when I've already got the Paulk table, which is fantastic in its own right. Just they serve two different purposes. If you have noticed that there's not that much room where I put my drill press and cyclone cart over there to actually be used, I'm using that as like a parking spot. I find myself more or less pulling the drill press and cyclone cart out to use them than I do using them actually in place. And I prefer to use the drill press in an open space anyway. That way all of the chips and all that stuff will just go down to the open space in the floor where it's much easier to sweep up than where it is like, shoved up against a wall somewhere. So even where they were, I never used them in place. I always pulled them out and used them. And it's just an optimized use of space for that particular location. And now I can put some stickers on that small little black rolling cabinet in front of the sticker cabinet. So yeah, that's that. This coming week, I am doing another tool talk on either the saw stop or the domino. Those two seem to be the most requested. So I'm not exactly sure which one yet. And then also this week, I'll do the board games and SketchUp video like I said I was going to do last week. So that'll be fun. Get some Christmas stuff out of the way. And that's pretty much it. So I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I can't think of it. So I guess I'm not forgetting something. You guys take care. Have a great week. And if you guys are in the United States, happy Thanksgiving this Thursday. And if you're not in the United States, happy Thursday this Thursday. And You guys take care.